So the actual classic sensation of symptoms moving into like what are the symptoms and what would you expect and start to think, oh, I probably need to go get some help for my carpal tunnel would be a numbness, burning, or a tingle sensation that is existing in those three fingers, thumb, index, middle finger, maybe part of that ring finger. Classically, though, it would actually skip the palm because of that palmar division branch that leaves off the median nerve before going through the carpal tunnel. However, it doesn't always have to follow that rule because everyone's anatomy is built a little bit different. So definitely if there's numbness, burning, tingling, sensations of those three fingers, you should be thinking carpal tunnel. If your grip starts to weaken, if you're finding that, all right, everything I go to grab, I seem to have a hard time grabbing it. I'm having a hard time kneading out some bread or grabbing my phone and hanging onto it or hanging onto a tennis ball. That should cue you off that maybe it's carpal tunnel. Pain at night. So just with repositioning the hand and now the wrist isn't moving around really all night. So as a result, things kind of stiffen up through the wrist and the carpal tunnel and narrow down the space on that nerve a little bit more. So if you're getting that, it could be carpal tunnel. Symptoms that get worse with more use. So think, the more you're doing those activities of kneading out some bread, typing on the computer, clicking on the mouse, and the day progresses and the symptoms get worse in the hand and the wrist, that should cue you off that maybe it's time to come get some help and get a consult. And the last one is, yeah, and we kind of already alluded to this, hanging on to items, pain with making a fist. If you go to make that deep fist, it could be painful, or you might have the inability to do that. Should start to cue you off that maybe we're dealing with a carpal tunnel type case.